Source monitor is one of the key components for you as a video editor if you are dealing with a documentary or anything that has to do with overlay shots. So Source Monitor allows you to preview videos from your project tab. So as a video editor, you may want to see your media file, see whether you are okay with it before you can take it to your timeline. That's the purpose of your Source Monitor. So the Source Monitor gives you access for you to preview, see what is going on, especially in your media file, before you even go ahead and edit your video. So to do that, you can see I have my Source Monitor here. As a video editor, you should know that with your Source Monitor, you can do whatever you want to do with your video that comes from your project tab. Each workspace allows you to view your Source Monitor and rechange the positions based on the workspace you are using. In the next lessons, you will learn what workspaces are and you will understand them better. But anytime you change your workspace, it determines where your Source Monitor will be at, and some it even closes it off. But I'm working in the editing tab. So for you to do anything on your Source Monitor, first you need to import a video file. So you right click on your project tab, you go to import, and then you go and look for any video file you have, and then you import it. So for the purpose of this training, I'm going to import a recording I did into our project tab. Now we have the recording in our project tab. What we need to do is to double click on the recording, and the recording will show in our project or our Source Monitor. This allows you as an editor to view the video ahead of time before you even add it as part of your final project. So you can see I have this recording. I can play the recording. There's mark in and mark out on your Source Monitor. The purpose of the mark in and the mark out is for you to mark in a point that you would like and mark out a point that you want to end a specific video that you want to drag onto your timeline. So in case I want this point from here to a specific point, all that I need to do is to push my playhead and this playhead, and we have one on the timeline. But the Source Monitor also have its own timeline. So this is a playhead. I'll move the playhead where I want to take it to. You click and hold, you drag it, you listen, and you pause wherever you want to start your cut from. So I'll mark in here and play my video. And I want to mark out here. So I'll pause and I'll go to mark out. And you can see it has a shortcut of I and O. Marking is I, mark out is O. So now I've marked in and marked out my video file. So all that I need to do is to drag the file to my timeline because I need to involve this file in my final project. You can do that in two ways. One is for you to add the audio. Two is for you to just drag in the video. And then the last one has to do with you just pushing the audio to your timeline. So sometimes when you are shooting a report or you have a documentary and you are editing, you hear someone talking, but what is showing is not the person talking, it's showing something else. That's the purpose of the Source Monitor. You can do that on your timeline, but that means you have to drag the whole file to your timeline and then cut them from there. Whilst the Source Monitor can give you access for you to mark in and mark out and drag whatever you need to your timeline. So that's one of the main functions of the Source Monitor. It helps you to drag in all your overlays by cutting them at the Source Monitor before you put it on your timeline. It has other features that you can go through them as a video editor. You can play, you can move backwards, you can move forward, you can take a snapshot. There are a lot of them. You can see the plus sign. The moment you click on it, you see other features that you can make use of them. And these features is what we see also on the program monitor. And we will go into that. But the source monitor as an editor allow you to cut and overlay onto your video, especially if you are editing documentary. So someone will be talking and you'll be showing the project the person is talking of. You'll be showing what the person is speaking about. And for you to show that, you need to cut those pieces and put them on top of your video. And the source monitor is a perfect place for you to do that. So for you to drag in just the video to your timeline, you can see this icon. It says drag video only. So the moment you click and hold, you can drag the video only to your timeline. And on the right, you can see drag audio only. And you can drag your audio only to the timeline. Or you double click on this, any part of the source monitor showing the video, and you double click and hold, and you drag it to your timeline. That will automatically create a sequence for you, and I've showed you how to create sequence in the previous lesson. So now we have our timeline active and our program monitor active.